with another live video titled Why Most Investors Will Get Crushed in the Months Ahead, which I hope I'm wrong on that forecast. I've been seeing on TV a lot that everyone is insanely bullish now that news of the vaccine has come out. This news should not be surprising to you, and I'll show you in a minute, because 10 days ago, I was talking about how one of the best analysts in the whole biotech space, works at Evercore, was saying that he thinks, this is 10 days ago, I did a video on this, which is on a Curzio Research YouTube page, efficacy of these vaccines will be in the range of 95%. Why? Because COVID-19, you're going to get 2 doses, and COVID-19, there's only 1 strain, and he turned out to be right. Now, I've been doing a lot of research on the vaccine, and I get it. It is awesome news. 90% effective. To put that in perspective, that puts it on par with the MMR vaccine, right? Measles, mumps, rubella, which no one doesn't go out because they're worried about getting those anymore, which is great. If you're looking at the flu's effective rate is usually around 40% every year. So 90% is a game changer, right? And the other studies that are going to come out from Moderna, they might be even a little better, which is great news. This isn't going to happen overnight. You have to realize that. I know the markets are forward looking, but guys, this is a very long process. And here's what I mean. So you're looking at, and this, I want to bring up this report right here from Leerink, who's one of the best biotech analysts, right? This is a sell-side report, and they, highlight, and I've done a lot of research on it. It does look good across the board, right? It's really good so far, the test results from Pfizer. 90% efficacy, but they do say, of note, we expect the use of COVID vaccines in the U.S. will be restricted to healthcare workers and elderly high-risk population until mid-2021, right? So basically what they're saying, and again, these guys are the best in the industry when it comes to research, that only people in a danger zone are going to get it for the next 7-8 months. And they even go far further where they say, as a result, our forecast, the overall COVID vaccine market decreased. We're expecting it to decrease by 10 to 20% starting 2025, meaning that you're going to see those revenues for COVID go higher and higher, for the vaccine go higher and higher. We're talking 5 years. That's a really long time. So when you're looking at just buying the cruise lines and buying everything, again, we're positioned in a lot of these names in our portfolio, which are doing good, but if things were going to be that great, you wouldn't see Carnival come out and raise $1.5 billion the day that stock went up 40%. If they really thought it was going higher, they wouldn't do the capital raise there. You always want to raise capital when it's higher. American Airlines did the same thing. There's a lot of time between now and then. We're looking at a economy that we may see closures in many states and many businesses. Again, if that happens, it's not factored in. To see everyone go on TV and tell you, the market's just going to go up, it's going to surge, it's going to go crazy, and they're saying, well, it's low interest rates, it's going to be the stimulus, and now the vaccine. This is stuff we were talking about for a while. The 90% rate, again, I brought that up 10 days ago. That's fantastic news. I said it'll be a game changer. It doesn't mean everything's going to go back to normal in 6 to 8 months. It takes a long time to distribute this. Let's see the final results on it, too. We still have to get more information. They didn't even file for emergency use yet for the FDA. It's a long process. So what do you want to focus on? Well, let's focus on some of the names that make sense right now, because I think people are going to get caught buying the wrong names or just buying any casino, anything. But here's a couple of names that I wanted to share with you really quick before I go. One of the names I like is MGM. Why? Because if you look, and I'm going to pull up a year chart here if it pops up, and then we'll go full year, which, of course, we're doing this live, and you have to see that this doesn't work. But Hilton Grand is another name that I like, and hopefully we'll get this to work right away. I love doing this. So Hilton Worldwide is a name I like. I also like this Hilton company as well, Hilton Grand Vacations, which is a great name. And when you're pulling up a year chart, look where it was. 34, 26. We're seeing this nice move here. Again, we're going to see companies really surge here. So if we go to MGM is another name that I like. And when we go into MGM Resorts and we look at a 1-year chart, again, look where this was. 31, came all the way down, coming back. Nice move here, right? As most, the vaccine news came out. Still well below. And then another name I like is an oil company, like Devon. Great balance sheet. Company is down. I mean, look where some of these oil companies are, guys. This is where I think it pays to buy a lot of these names that you could do very, very well in. Why they're going to do well, why they're going to surge past their all-time highs, because right now they're leaner than ever. Now that they're leaner than ever, what are you going to see going forward? Well, once the economy returns back to normal, they're going to see earnings explode, because not only are they cutting costs, they're also seeing organically their business starting to grow again and growing sharply. These are names you want to be in, but I just don't go in blindly and just buy whatever you want. Everyone's saying the market's going to show. We're trading at 21 times forward earnings for a reason. All the reasons that they're saying the market's going to go higher, things I've mentioned for 6 months, they're going to stay in place. I'd like to see other catalysts that people aren't talking about, like the 90% vaccine that I mentioned 10 days ago. But be very, very careful here. Just don't go in blindly. It's not going to be an easy market, especially over the next few months. You got to do your research. You got to do a homework. Buy those names that are beaten down, that have good balance sheets, that are still down significantly off of their highs pre-COVID, and you should do pretty fine. I'm Frank Curzio. As always, I'll put back to you soon. And be sure to like our Curzio Research YouTube page and subscribe. Take care.